Hello everyone, I'm Manna. This is Maru. There's an Arya and Loki playing somewhere, I assume in the bathtub, because that's their new favorite place. And we're back with more of the letter. When we last left off, we had lunch with Zach and Rebecca, and then Rebecca came over that night because we had a mental breakdown in the middle of the street, and she was concerned. So, we can jump back in, read our updates, and be all caught up. Oh, goodness, my nose. Now is not the time to be itchy. I received an unexpected call from her. After a pleasant lunch with Zachary Steele and Rebecca Gales, Isabella Santos received an urgent phone call from Rose Cooper asking her to meet with the Wrights' interior designer. Left with no choice, she hurried back to BRC, but on her way on one of the shops, she passed by a familiar face greeted her. Whatever. Concerned for her friend, Rebecca Gales visited Isabella's apartment. Two had a heart-to-heart talk as the latter recounted everything that happened during the open house. At her request, Rebecca stayed for the night to watch over her. There's that. And our relationship with Rebecca has gone up. It is up significantly. Cool. That's great. Okay. Morning dawns bright and clear the following day. Although the air still feels muggy, and I miss the chilly autumn weather, it's one of those rare weekends when I allow myself to sleep in for the sake of sleeping in. The clock is flashing 9 a.m. when I open my eyes. Becca's already gone, likely to the library. She has a habit of keeping herself busy, even on a weekend. You guys can't see the kittens, but they're wrestling. She did leave a note on my fridge, reminding me to eat, along with a plate of breakfast on the counter. Really. She gets angry when I call her mom, but then she goes ahead and does things like this. I flop back lazily in my bed. From my window, I can hear the world beginning to stir. I should too. There are still papers to organize, documents to sign and hand over tomorrow. Yet, just staring at a gloomy white ceiling like this, waking up alone, it's easy to be filled with the irrational need to go back to sleep. But I've got calls to make, people to check on, and good news to deliver. Finally, I fumble for my phone on the nightstand and dial the number I've been itching to call since yesterday. Jesus Christ, guys. Just body slam each other. It rings for a good while. I can already imagine Mama's startled face. She's probably cooking something for dinner right now. Knowing her, she'll turn off the stove first. Like she'll always remind me, wash her hands and wipe them thoroughly on her apron before picking up the phone. Small, striking habits I didn't know I'll miss until I've stopped seeing them.
Hello? Santos residence?
Mama, how are you?
The usual pleasantries, questions about how they're doing, how's life going on back home. Bits and pieces, although small, helps me form a vague picture of things I've missed in my mind. EJ's excited voice resounds from the other end, and I smile to myself.
What about you? Are you eating well?
You asked that a few days ago, but yeah. And, Mama, I've got something to tell you.
Oh no, you're not pregnant, are you?
Sounds like my mother.
What? No! Mama, stop making jokes like that.
This is a serious question, Grace. I've been looking at your face note. Who is this Ashton? Are you pregnant?
Who? Ash? No. Oh, good heavens. It isn't like that. We aren't like that. No one's pregnant, Mama.
Well then stop stalling. You're making me nervous, Grace.
So very like Mama to jump to conclusions like that. And against my better judgment, I laugh. Light and surprisingly easy now that the heavy weight has lifted. Mama's clicking her tongue on the other end, impatient by the delay. I want to hug her.
Remember the house? We got a buyer yesterday. I'll be able to send a remittance soon.
Even with hundreds of miles separating us now, The relief, her relief, is palpable. The tired lit in her voice is still there, but it's fading. Perhaps not now, but maybe in the near future. When Papa's well and distance is not a problem.
The buyer gave us a bonus, too. I can send that early while we're waiting to finalize things, because that might take a few days. And then there's...
Grace, stop.
Yes, Mama?
It's okay. Keep it to yourself. You don't have to send everything.
Don't worry. I've got enough here. You taught me how to budget properly, didn't you?
Don't you want to buy something for yourself? Or for your friend? Rebecca, was it?
Rebecca will complain, Mama.
Then tell her it's from me, as thanks for taking care of my stubborn daughter.
You both sound so alike. But I will. Thanks, Mama.
The call goes longer than usual, and when we hang up, after goodbyes and I love yous have been said, the day appears brighter in my eyes. There are no half-truths and empty promises this time. Light streams through my open windows. The world is fully awake, and the last vestiges of sleep has faded from my eyes. Maybe a walk is good. I need to visit the grocery, too. Come to think of it, wasn't there an art store that opened up recently near the park? The cat's name is Beruthiel? Or at least that's what his collar says. An odd name to give a cat, in my opinion. But it speaks grace, much like the one that carries it. It shows in the way he swishes his tail, and his eyes follow my hand's every movement. I'm not sure what he finds fascinating in me, to be honest. I wasn't the very picture of grace when he found me, after all. It was a bad idea, carrying 2 heavy bags of newly bought art materials and groceries without help or a sure ride home. In hindsight, perhaps I shouldn't have bought all these at the same time. I didn't even make it past the park. And now I'm suffering underneath the glaring afternoon sun, hunched up on a park bench and drenched in sweat, in the company of a cat curiously watching my every movement. I hope it stays where it is. It's just a black cat, but back at home, they're considered ill omens.
Don't look at me like that. I can act graceful as well if I want to.
Not that I've ever acted graceful in my life, of course. Growing up with rowdy younger brothers and a sister does that. Or maybe it's the opposite. Mama used to call me a little troublemaker before. Well, graceful or not, there's no use moping. A short breather, and then I'm off home. Besides, it isn't like the company's bad, even if it's a cat, as long as it doesn't bite or cross my path.
Where's your owner, anyway?
He has one, doesn't he? An owner? What the collar's for, isn't it? A bandage is wrapped on one of its paws, though. Wonder what happened to it. Did he run away?
Well, if you don't have one, I won't be able to take you in. My apartment doesn't allow pets. I tried to bring one home before, a cat. Not black, of course. And Rebecca threw a fit before the landlady could.
I take a small packet of sweets from one of the bags beside me and pop it open. As I'm about to put one in my mouth, he meows. My hand stops.
Do you want one?
He doesn't meow again, as I'm expecting him to, but I take his unblinking gaze as a yes. I shift the piece to my palm and hold it out to him warily. He sniffs at it once, twice, before... Beruthiel. Like a good, properly trained pet, Beruthiel responds as soon as he's called. Recognition comes as soon as my head snaps in the direction of the voice. Miss McCallow's hard to miss, what with her height.
I'm sorry. Did my cat hurt you? Miss Santos, was it? I'm surprised to see you here.
Nice to meet you again, Miss McCullough.
Were you harmed in any way? I'm sorry. Beruthiel's not exactly fond of other people. Even run away from the veterinarian right now.
Aww.
Oh no, he was just sniffing my hand earlier.
My Beruthiel's a she.
Wouldn't have guessed that from that name, but okay. Gee, all this time, I thought. The pause in conversation, if this can be called one, is uncomfortable. We're merely two people working different jobs for the same client. Frankly, meetings like this don't happen a lot, and if it does, a simple nodding of heads is enough. Still, trying to be friendly wouldn't hurt, right? I'm interested in the cat. I probably did that before. I keep my tone cordial and warm.
I'm actually surprised you have a cat, Miss McCullough.
And why exactly is that? There are a lot of people who have pets.
Yeah, but not a black one. I'm amazed you're taking care of one.
I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Is there a problem with my cat?
No, not at all. She's very sweet. Just in other cultures, aren't they a sign of bad luck?
Back at home it is. My grandmother used to tell me stories about it, and
Nothing has happened to me so far.
displeasure is evident on her face. And, of course, I've forgotten that four other people, black cats are an omen of good luck. There you go again, running your mouth off, Isabella. I rack my brain for a way to remedy the situation, but she holds out a hand.
This is a good place to stop and end this conversation, don't you think so?
I like cats.
It is good to see you again, Santos.
A complete dismissal, if I ever heard one. Okay, well, if I had remembered that conversation, I definitely would not have done that again. I watch her as she leaves, though she stops shortly before crossing the threshold separating the park and the street. She faces me again, looking like there's something she has forgotten to say.
By the way, about the Ermengarde mansion, with my clients, it's the rights, I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking, but has the deal been finalized?
There's still a few papers they need, but the house is more or less theirs now.
Ah, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Wait, about the mansion.
The letter, the same one they saw. Whoever she is, she's asking for help. Someone. I want to tell Miss McCullough that the urban legends aren't just legends anymore. They're real. She's not going to believe me.
Don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss McCullough.
I hasten to pick up all the bags I've left on the bench and ran as far as my legs can take me. In that moment, what I'm carrying in my hands weighs far lighter than the overwhelming guilt trying to consume me. Home. I want to go home. Anywhere where I won't be reminded of the house, of her, of my own cowardice. The food tastes less appetizing tonight. A pity. One would think that someone who had been on a continuous binge of instant noodles would find a home-cooked meal enjoyable. But it isn't. Hunger isn't what is gnawing at me tonight. Neither are my sore muscles. The TV runs loudly in the background, but what it says barely registers in my brain. It's hard when the things you're trying to forget keep returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you, eats at you, devours you. I wish this would stop. I wish I wasn't the one who picked it up. I wish it was somebody else.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home.
Yesterday evening.
Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide.
Huh?
The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper, 33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
Rose?
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
No. No. This isn't what I want. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this is supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends? That's what everyone kept telling me, so why? And Immediately I rush to my study table in search of my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as I touch its edges. A piece of folded paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I pick up the device. But I pay it no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her. I need to call her. I was with her. I was just with her not long ago, and she was okay. No, no, no. It isn't Rose, I'm sure of it. I just talked to her, and a sob escaped me, and hot tears began to blur my vision. One after another, they trickled down, weighted by the very same guilt I refuse to admit I've been carrying from the start. The same one I've been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contact list. She'll answer, right? It's what she always does. She'll pick up, tell me to turn down the waterworks, and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Again and again I dial, whispering, praying, pleading.
Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxbourne in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
The TV runs loudly in the background. A deafening static sounds from my phone's speaker. But in my ears, I can only hear the screams, for pleas, for whispers. We are not safe. I'm gonna say... Never mind, it's only been... Okay, it hasn't been long at all. I feel like I've been here longer than I actually have been. We'll keep going. A buzzing sensation jolts me awake. My body still wants to sleep, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's there, nudging, prodding at me. Slowly I become aware of how awkward my position is, and the aches that accompany sleeping in a curled-up position the night before. If I even slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. They say it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Because of one letter I was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved. I should have... The notification light on my laptop blinks incessantly, mockingly. When I look at it, as if it's calling me back to a sense of normalcy. I check it, nevertheless, out of habit more than anything. To all BRC employees, in light of recent events, there will be an all-staff emergency meeting from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Attendance is a must. Company changes, new hierarchy, and policies will all be discussed during the meeting. Everyone is expected to bring a copy of their own attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for review. We are expecting everyone's cooperation. Thank you. Joanne Alice Schultz, BRC HR Manager. I just totally tried to click the X on the fucking email. If this were one of those typical days, I'd happily comply and get myself to our office. Today my limbs just feel heavy. On one hand, going will keep me busy, take my mind elsewhere. On the other, the place itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have cost me. I should just... I don't remember what I did here. Did I go to work or did I stay home? I'm going to click go to work because I honestly can't remember what I did last time. Moping won't get me anywhere. This is just like one of those things, isn't it? You deal with it with a smile, no matter how bad things get, and hope for the best. Although my whole body feels like lead and my limbs are sore, I push myself away from the chair and head for the shower. Hey. I have to separate the children. Don't you bite me. Don't you? No. Okay. The letter I dropped on the floor last night flutters open as I pass by, unfolding for no one else but me to see. Every word written on it glares back at me. They sneer. They ridicule. Like living beings fully aware of what they've done. With a huff, I pick it up and shove it into my bag, perhaps with more anger and frustration than I'm used to showing. Why did you put that in your bag? Like, why? Why not put it in the trash? This, too, I'll deal with. Somehow I'll find a way to make things right. I have to. Or it takes more people from me. Even if I must do it on my own. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, feet shuffling. I did do this. I definitely remember doing this. Overall, today looks like a typical working day at Briar Realty Corporation. Except it isn't. The air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. No doubt everyone present has already heard about Rose. If they missed last night's report, they'd likely see it in the morning news, in the papers, or on various news sites on the internet. Everywhere is a bitter reminder. In fact, everyone's giving me a wide berth, as though the mere mention of Rose would be enough to trigger something in me. It's appreciated, but it only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose has left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look up from my work to know what it's about. He's in a strange, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. Oddly, I'd appreciate it more if he just shouted at me today. Anything is better.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral, yet, but those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff?
Yeah, they're all with Miss Cooper.
None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
At the end of it, I've been given the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights papers, and have been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in my work. I have to, anyway. I want to forget. Time flies when you do. And by the time flies when you do. I think they mean like when you immerse yourself in something. And by the time I give notice, it's already late. Everyone's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of our janitorial staff. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like that.
The Luxbourne Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
Have you checked their homes? The radio blares one name after another. Hold on a second. Missing? Aren't they? Still, I have to check. Frantic, I turn back to my desktop. The loud tapping of my fingers against the keys fills the office for the better part of my shift as I look through everything. The background about the place, its history from the current owners, and list of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am. BRC may have a lot of staff. They may have a lot of agents hired, but I remember those names anywhere. After all, they're also part of the crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. Then the letters... No, that can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in the fraction of a moment. These people, Rose, the letter...
I need to... No. If it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says, right? If I have proof, then maybe... I don't want to get my hopes up yet, but maybe there's still a way I can save them. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that will be useful. I grab all of them and stuff them in my bag. I can't stay here. There's something I need to do. There's something those people should... The noise cut sharply through the room, stopping my hand short of cramming a pen into my bag.
Hello? Anyone there?
Someone must have left the printer open again. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow over wasted company resources. Most of the time, it's Rose who does the nagging, but... Clicking on my pen in my hand is a welcome distraction as I search for the said object. Each stride my feet takes also echoes throughout the empty workplace. I've lost sight of the janitor minutes ago, and with me being the only one left, tapping my feet against the wood floor is something I soon learned to appreciate. It doesn't take me long to find it. By the time I turn it off, 5 pages are already strewn about the ground, paper tray having also been left ajar. Sighing, I pick each of it up and put someplace proper. The page that greets me next makes my blood run cold. The chill that makes its way up my spine is as numbing as the day in the attic. The sheets crinkle under my tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing as it rasps through my gritted teeth. Before I can even gather myself, take the first steps out of here, total darkness suddenly envelops me. I gotta be ready for a fucking QTE. And as if hearing every horrid thought running inside my head right now, something snaps. Soft creak, grating through the thin veil of stillness that has descended in the room. Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid at the sound. Familiar. So familiar now. Yet my own treacherous curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over the cubicle's wall. Hi, sweetie. It's her. Standing in the only exit to the office, albeit facing away from me. She doesn't even need to turn around for me to notice the same misshapen face, tattered clothes, and unsightly gait. The same person in the attic. I take a step back. The pen I'm holding slips from my hand and her entire head turns. Hi! How you doing? A scream almost escapes my mouth, and I duck under the table as quickly as I can. She's probably already seen you. My heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk, the weird clicking that follows her, and the telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Someone please save me. Anyone. I close my eyes, muttering a continuous stream of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breath. Please don't let her hear me. Well, if you're murmuring prayers, she's probably going to hear that. Oh. Help. Fuck. Fuck. I am fucked up.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
You're fucked up.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
When the last line of my prayers have left me, all that remains is a hush. None of her footsteps, nor those chilling sounds she makes. Only silence. Is it safe? Another second passes, and when nothing comes... What? Yeah, I think I fucked up. Okay, let's try this again. Ow. Oh, that's not fair. Rude! I really fucked it.
Our Father, give us this and lead us.
Yep. I was doing good. Oh. I did it, guys. I did it. It only took me 3 tries. The seconds, minutes stretched out before me agonizingly. Is she gone? Slowly, I opened my eyes to take a peek. I don't dare move or make a noise. Hi, honey. In the face of such terror, I can only beg, let out silent pleas to whoever is out there. Please, please don't let her notice. I want to live. All right, we're gonna call it there. Okay, all right, we're gonna call it there. That was fun. Technically, I got Isabella killed, but it let me, save her. So that's nice. Yeah. That was great. When we come back, we'll pick up with Hannah's part of the story. Hannah, whatever. They don't call people by the right name anyway, so why should I call them by the right name? Anywho, yeah, when we come back, we'll pick up with Hannah's story and go from there. Boy, did I fuck up. All right, well, remember to do something nice for a stranger today. You just might save a life. Bye!